Why hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, a LOTRO guide. Alright, today my friends, we're going to talk about something with the LOTRO in-game store, okay? So, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about something that a lot of new players don't realize with the LOTRO store, is they do a lot of sales all the time. And I'm going to give a shout out and thank you to this idea from John Hammer, one of our longtime subscribers, who said this would be a good one for a guide. I really liked it. So, we're going to talk about it right now. It was a great idea. So, this will be good for you guys. So again, the way they've revamped LOTRO free-to-play, there's really not a whole lot of stuff that you have to buy. Because a lot of people, are worried, oh, is there lots of microtransactions? Well, there are lots of things you can get. But you can, right now, the free-to-play system, you can pretty much enjoy the game. I still always, if you watch my VIP one, I still recommend being a VIP. Because if you have that, that's how the game is normally meant to be played. And now with the new system, like, with free-to-play, you go up to 95. With VIP, you basically have the whole game except for the very last expansion, which is great. And they've removed caps, and like I used to always recommend buying the upgraded wallet in the store. Even if you're free to play now, you just get that. None of that you have to get anymore in 2022. So, at the time of making this video. So it's really great. So let's talk about it right now. I have a little cover here I'm going to put on the... Alright, there we go. So let's open up the store, my little cover there to cover my stuff info. So basically, what we're going to talk about today is the, real quick, real simple. They do sales all the time. They rotate out sales constantly. So just keep an eye on, save your LOTRO points. If you earn them because you earn them from doing deeds, or if you're a VIP and you get that 500 a month for free, while you're paying for your normal subscription, save the points, use them for things you really want. If you want to use it for cosmetic stuff, you can, but there are things that are more convenient to help you in the game. Again, I want to premise this with, you guys, you don't need this stuff to enjoy the game. So if you're a new player, you're seeing this, you're going, oh, okay, so it's a game that I have to buy microtransactions for everything. No, it's not, guys. It's not. Let's premise that right off the bat, just so you, for those out there watching, especially with the new updated revamped free-to-play, there's very few things you need to buy to like make the game good, if any I can think of. But there are some things that will make it more fun, and the bottom line is it's a video game. And if you want to have more fun, you want to have more things to use for cosmetic or extra stuff. If you want to pay money towards it, I mean, that's how games make money, right? But pay the game and then that stuff now. Unfortunately, that's just how games work these days. For a newer, let's say newer games like, any of the games, League of Legends, Apex, Valorant, all these games we play, they'll have in-game, you don't have to buy anything. You still enjoy the game freely without it. But of course, people buy it if they really like the game, right? Because they want to enjoy it. Anyway, with that aside, let's just talk about a few of the free sale things. So again, they do weekly sale things all the time. Just open your store, you go in-game, click on this LOTRO store, or if you log in, you can also click the LOTRO button on the bottom, right on your character. You can bring it up, and we'll show you that right now. I'm going to just log in, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And then, really, it's just, there's a couple really good things about it. They do LOTRO sale, double sale points. So if you're someone who just wants to buy flat LOTRO points to use in the store, again, you get 500. You get a free 500, every month when you are a subscriber or a VIP player of LOTRO. But if you want to buy a bunch, they'll do a double point sometimes, and it's really, really cool. And again, it's this button right down here next to my camera, the LOTRO store. It's the same exact thing as what I said a second ago. And again, they give you these free little things all the time. See right here, they've got a little thing you can click at, and it shows you what their sale. You include the sale button here up at the top, and it shows you got some free things. Now, for example, these little black keys. I don't always recommend using your money for that, but you can get some really cool things out of those boxes. And if you do have any of those boxes in your inventory, let's see if I have any right now to show you. Do I have any? I don't. Looks like I don't have any on Zollin right now, but they drop a lot. And there's different leveled ones. I would use the ones of the more top level if you have a high max level character. I wouldn't use black keys for a level 20 box if you have one. Just throwing that out there. But again, there's lots of things they put on sale here, right? You can scroll through. You can use it. So let me just talk about the LOTRO store a little bit real quick too for you guys if you're new. Besides just talking about the sales, let's just talk about the LOTRO store. How do you use the LOTRO store for a new player? Well, again, you know where to find it now on the front page or down here at the bottom, right? You have your points, which are going to be right up above where my mouse is here, and then your account, which is underneath this little cover that I have on it. And then you have Become a VIP, where you can basically, if you're a free-to-play player, you can subscribe right there. Again, I have a video on that. I do recommend if you become a VIP, buy the 3-month, because that is only $10 a month instead of $15. You basically pay just under $30 for 3 months. You can cancel it, and you'll still have your 3 months immediately in this. And then if you forget, then it won't just charge you again if you're not going to play past that. But if you get on after 3 months, you're like, oh, I still want to be VIP, you just go back on here, re-sign up, right? Redeem code. Sometimes you'll get these free codes, which I will, if I see a free code, I will post it on my community thing for you guys to use. You come in here, you click redeem code, you put in that code, they might give you a free little thing, right? LOTRO points. This is if you're going to buy LOTRO points again. They will sometimes have doubles of these, just out of the blue, right? You know, again, this is a lot of money. I don't ever spend this much on. I think one time ever I spent like the $60 one, and I think once like 4 or 5 years ago I spent a $100 one because I wanted to get a Valor boost pack, which again, you don't need to have to enjoy this game. That's not how the game's supposed to be. You're not supposed to instantly get to max level, but it is nice if you're someone who's played a long time and I want to boost something on one character, you know what I mean? And not have to spend, 50 hours doing it, even though I could do it the most efficient of most, but you get my point. So then you got the item shop, you got the little search thing like normal. It is very touchy, just throw that out there for you guys, very touchy on the wording of things. So the search thing is I would use these search things to find stuff sometimes. For example, like maps and skills, travel things, right? So these are direct maps, one-time use. You can click learn more when you're buying one, right? How much it costs. You can buy more than one if it's something you can use multiple times. And then this is a one-time use thing, but like travel skills or milestone skills, again, those are all good things to have. But a lot of times you can earn these in game from respect. Almost most locations you can earn a free travel skill to get there all the time. Okay, so that's what you got to remember. So be careful what you use your LOTRO points on. I would recommend things like a new character slot. Let's say you have the max character slots of like, they give you a lot. It's at least 7. But let's say you want more, you can get a character slot, right? And then again, you could do a partial search. Sometimes that will work, sometimes it won't work. That's why you have to be real careful. It's really touchy. But you just go to account. Slots in storage, this is a convenience that will help you. So for example, shared storage, that's one that it cross your account. This is a good one to upgrade, but these will go on sale all the time. This is what my one subscriber was saying with John Hammer. These things, they do sales like this all the time, you guys. So just hop onto the game every so often, check what sale they have. And don't buy it yet, unless you really need it in that moment. Wait, because they might have like a 50% off, right? And again, it's a virtual currency in a virtual game, so you might as well wait for the sale, right? If you can, because why would you waste your just like real life, right? Inventory slots, you can upgrade your inventory slots. This is a good one. I have max inventory slots, that's why nothing shows up. This is your actual inventory right here. If you are someone who needs more slots a lot, that might be a good one to use your points on, but wait for a sale. See if there's a sale on inventory space. Same thing with shared wardrobe, which I have a whole video on the vault, so you can look at that. Carry-alls are a fun thing to get. They really help save room in your inventory. Character slots. Add another character slot on your account so you can have another character. Realistically, I don't think you're going to need more than 7 character slots, but, I have like 25 characters, so maybe some of you will. But again, and it's a character slot on per game world. So for example, every single game world will have an extra character slot, I believe that's what it means, but per game world will allow you to purchase or create one additional character on each game world. Yes, on each server. So you get another character slot on every server basically you play on. Okay, so that's how you use it. It's really easy to look through this stuff, look through buffs. Another good thing for buffs would be there are Stattomes that are permanently Stattomes. They're really good. You sometimes find them. They sell for a lot on the auction hall. And if you go into your skills and you go into passive, I can show you right now. Here they are right here. Ability enhancement. See how I have vitality 18? It's giving me a flat 563 vitality that I just always have on my character without any armor, any gear, anything. These you can earn over time and get over time, but basically you gotta find them. So for example, if I want to find agility, right, I can go into the search engine here, make sure you're on the search thing, So I'm gonna look up stat. Here we go. Perfect. I've looked up stat. They came up immediately. See, there they are. So there's the Stattomes. The nice thing about buying them in the store is when you buy them, I believe they just give you the right number. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. For example, so I don't think can I go up more of Vitality? Vitality Statome selection box. I remember if 18 is the highest. I don't think it is anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Vitality Statome. These go on sale sometimes. Don't always buy them. I'm doing this for the video, though, for you guys. So I'm going to buy it. This is what it looks like. You can disable confirmation screen for purchase in the future if you want. I like to say, see it, buy it, right? Again, it will say, thank you, you got it. It'll immediately go into your inventory. So now you go over here to your inventory. Oh, there it is. Stat box. Now, Vitality. Now you get to choose. Yes, I can. There are up to 20 now. 18 was the original expansion. Now that it's 140, there's up to 20. So I'm going to use the 19. Now, if you notice, very important about Stattomes, real side note, it matters what number. That's why when you buy it on the LOTRO store, you automatically get to choose which one you need. I need 19. See, I couldn't use 20 until I have 19, and I can't use 18 because I already used it, right? So, and you have to be minimum level 95 to get it. So I'm going to buy it. So now I'm going to click this, and it's going to pop up my stats. So watch my vitality up there, my health. It's going to go up. Boop, just a little bit. Just a little tiny stat boost. But again, you get those all maxed up. So basically, yeah, went up. It was 50 vitality. Yeah, right? 50. I was at 5 something. Maybe it was more than that. It's a lot of vitality. 600, right? So again, those are great to buy. Nice to have on your main character. I wouldn't do that on all your characters, but your main character, make sure it's your right stat. You can go watch my stat video I just released the other day. It's important to know which is your main stat, right, to use. Oh, I got stuck on there a little bit. Yeah, so there we go. I hope that helped you out a little bit, guys. The LOTRO store, now you know how to kind of search through it, what you kind of do. Again, careful what you use your money on. Cosmetics are fun, but unless you really find something which you can, you know, really like, you really like the look of the cosmetic, sure, but these things cost a lot. I think it's better to get a character slot or a stat or something that will help your in-game play, but again, aren't necessary. They aren't like things you have to get to be viable at the end-game raids. No, you don't have to have those stat things I have to be viable at the end-game raids. Will it help you to have an extra 600 vitality if you have all 19 of those stat terms? Sure it will. Absolutely. But if I open my character thing, just to show you an example of what I'm talking about, if I show you the example thing here, I've got 70,000 vitality. Do you really think a difference of 600 is going to make that much of a difference end game? Okay, you get my point. All right, anyway, my friends, I hope that helped you out. So again, look for those sales. Look for the sales. That's how you lose the LOTRO store. Real simple. Buttons right here in the corner when you're logged in. If you guys like that stuff, let me know. Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. And yeah, I just thought that would be a good one. I appreciate that comment from the idea of covering the LOTRO store. It's really not that hard to do, hard to use. Again, the button that I was covering, which might have uncovered for a moment there, but oh well, not the end of the world. You can click on the arrow of whatever your account name is, and you can go through and do some stuff with that too in settings in the game. And it also, I think it can bring you to the actual site to work on stuff as well for your account. But pretty much you can do everything from in-game. They've really updated that over time. It used to be you had to go to this really old-fashioned site and stuff many years ago. I was like, oh. But sometimes you have to go there. There's a real kink, but they've updated stuff on their site. It's real nice now. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I will see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. If you got to this far into the video, I appreciate it. If I did earn it, subscribe button's there. And thank you for a wonderful Patreon. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support. Next episode will be on the top left, and my other fun stuff will be over there on the left side, LOTRO Tail. If you want to check it out. And yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting me down there, we're in a Discord together. We have a lot of fun. There's like 8 of us. And also, I have free Facebook and Twitter and stuff. And you're welcome to join me in the game. Send a message to Zollin or Voice of the Rings characters in-game, and I'll get you invited to the kinship on Crick Hall if you're on our server. So, see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.